see their little. Hey, welcome to ConCarolinas. I'm Bronner,
And I'm Ray.
and we are here with some amazing special guests, and we're about to talk about Con 101. What you need to do when you're going to a con. And now I know a lot of you are like con experts and whatnot, so feel free to chime in the chat and let us know if we're missing something or if there's something crucial that you want to add. Just butt in anytime. So we'll just go around the horn and introduce ourselves. We'll start with the pair of dynamite people. I don't know where they are in relation to me on the screen, but the two of you, what are your names and what are you doing here?
What do you do?
My name is Philip C. I have
Okay.
been a streamer for 6 weeks, and I'm here.
6 days. He's
Six
lying.
days. 6 days.
Such a noob. I'm Buttercup. Simple.
Buttercup. All right. And who's that fashionably sensible young lady to wherever she is in relation to
To
me?
wherever she is.
Are you talking
Directly
about
below
me?
you.
You.
Fashionably sensible? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Hello, I am Aroogs. I am from Nerd Mom Ace with the Blue Skirt Boy Network. And yeah.
Welcome to
So
the
have we
party.
officially not calling it Dondero Streams anymore and just going with BSBN or what's the deal?
No, this channel is still Dondera Streams.
Okay, cool.
The BSBN network is the collection of all of our content. So imagine uh
An umbrella.
many networks in a bigger network.
Like Hulu.
Uh,
Like Hulu.
okay, I'm Taco Bell,
Yeah.
and PepsiCo is BSBN.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where does
Like Fanta. I'm
KFC?
Fanta and BSBN is Coke.
Coke? Good analogy,
Got it.
especially for us
I think
Mexicans
we
in
understood
the
that one a
crowd.
little better.
Okay.
Pepsi owns Taco Bell.
I'm just saying.
Even though I'm Polish.
Does Pepsi really own Taco Bell? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought they
I
were
didn't
like,
either.
They
I
own
thought Pizza Hut owned them.
they own Pepsi. No
They
wait,
own everything.
they own KFC too.
hmm
Oh.
And they own Pizza Hut.
Very interesting.
Do they really?
I agree.
That's why all their
Mhm.
food tastes the same.
And that's why you get those mixed restaurants. Like the KFC
This
Taco
pizza
Bell, the
tastes like
KFC
chicken.
Pizza Hut.
KFC. Let's do chicken and tacos. Fried chicken and tacos.
So does this stream currently right now, is this a KFC Taco Bell Pizza Hut combo?
It
that
is
what
at
Yeah,
the
we're
moment.
doing?
It is.
Currently? Yeah.
Apparently.
I guess technically we are. ConCarolinas is like y'all are the Spider-Man to our MCU.
Mm.
Like CCTV
Yeah,
is
y'all are.
the Spider-Man to our MCU because you guys are owned by ConCarolinas, but we are making y'all cool.
Oh. Okay.
He's
I can
making
see
you
it.
cool.
I can see
I
it.
I just I don't I'm not cool. Like I just gonna
Yeah,
admit
George's
I'm
doing
not
all
the
the
cool
work,
one.
I didn't know we had to be cool or uncool. If I'm cool
He's
already,
the cool one. That's why he's Dondero. He's the cool one.
We'll go with that.
all right.
I'm the sensible carrot sticks
I'm on
to
her
his
team. You're the
chicken
cool
wings.
Hold on, where's my be right back? I can't put my be right back thing on.
sure. All right, so we're here to talk to y'all about um, conventions, and this convention is very like approaching very fast, and we need to get our heads on straight. And all of, I mean, our street team was out today, like looking for people to get ads in our what do you call those program things?
I feel really bad because I'm a member of the street team and I couldn't make it today, and they printed me out a really nice badge because I love street team work,
It's fun.
and
just-
of course
Any excuse to
I
talk to
couldn't make it
somebody.
today.
I was technically against the concept of a street team at first, but that was during the course of a pandemic. I'm like, why are you gonna knock on doors during a pandemic and go, hi? You know, I just didn't
Just
understand
right in
it.
your face.
But now that
It
we've
doesn't sound
loosened
like a
up
good
some
idea.
stuff, I mean, maybe we can get some traction.
It's
from it.
only weird if you get up in their face and go hi. Like,
Yes.
That's what I
Hi.
thought we were doing.
if you
I'm here to
stay
talk to you
socially
about con
distant,
life.
it's fine.
Let's have a conversation.
A
Kagome, it's 2 months
conversation.
away.
I
That
just
for a
throw
convention
them a
to be 2 months
walkie-talkie and
away.
stand back 20 feet.
Yeah. For a convention to be 2 months away,
Roger.
Kagome, that might as well be tomorrow.
Right.
A
Mhm.
lot of
Right.
work.
There's lots of stuff to do in order to get this. You
There
know,
is.
we did a really good job last year under really, trying circumstances, and like hats off to the Concom. And that was really before I was even involved with the Concom. But I mean, really, hats off to them for actually doing a really great job under some really trying circumstances. But this year, since we do have some freedoms, and a lot more people are going to be out and about, and we're reaching more and more people every day through our advertising, our drops with different social media. So I'm looking forward to this con being fantastic.
I think everybody is
Mhm.
looking forward to it. It's just getting out,
Everybody's
getting,
getting so
social
much-
again.
Yeah, I like the social aspect of it. But there's like some really cool stuff happening. But first of all right. So Rachel's pretty much
I'm the rookie.
the rookie of the
I
group.
have the least con experience.
I've been going to conventions since like '86. So, I think that all the Beatles were still alive or
The
something.
year I was born. The year.
But you were 4. Yeah, she was graduated. Or
I
no,
was
you were
just being
born.
born.
She was being born. And I just
You're a
graduated.
monster.
4.
Just saying. But
Yes.
also, no, I can't say that. I cannot say that on ConCarolinas TV. Tune in tomorrow night when I'll say that.
Show. Family friendly.
All right. So asking the panel
Of experts.
of experts, like, because I mean,
Mhm.
every time I look at like your Facebook page, John, I mean, we have probably 83 of the same friends, and all these friends that I know like go to cons all the time. So, and you're always there in the mix. So I know you go to a lot of conventions. So
I may have been
what
to 1 or 2.
what are the top 10 things that the rookie, whichever way she is, needs to bring, or anybody else needs to bring to a convention?
Your sense of humor, number 1.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
I never leave
Sure,
home
okay.
without it.
Never.
Never.
It's
All right.
It's a growth.
So one thing you should always want to bring is 100% comfy shoes, because a lot of people cosplay, but you're going to be standing way more than you think you are. Because there are 2 types of people who go to conventions: panel goers and walkers.
Mhm.
And so you have to figure, can you sit in a room for 8 hours at a time? And there's gamers too. Gamers go too, and they sit even more. But Ray, you strike me as somebody who would sit down for a panel or would sit down for a game, but you wouldn't be there for very long. You would
Oh,
get
I'm
lost
always
in a
on my
game for a
feet.
little bit. Yeah, and you'd be like, I just got to go walk and see the 1,000 people here. So you want to bring, especially for cosplaying, you want to have cool, comfy shoes.
Okay, so it's comfy shoes / butt pad. Boom. Chocolate.
Some costumes actually come with butt pads, so I mean, you just get one that's already has the insert. Make your life a lot easier.
Especially
Simplify.
if you're cosplaying like Black Widow or Gwen or any of those people. They got some big
Or
old
Captain
butts.
America.
Or Captain
Because if I was
America.
going to cosplay Captain America, I'd have to have a butt thing, because that's
Little
America's
Brazilian
ass, and I have
butt
to do it
lift for
justice.
you.
That's America's
Yeah.
booty.
That's America's.
That's
butt.
America's booty. You best bring it.
All right, what's number 2?
Aruj, what would you bring to a convention? You're coming to ConCarolinas. What is the first thing you're packing?
Or what do you
Clothes?
not forget?
Go
Um,
naked. Forget the clothes. It's not even on the list.
Yeah.
It's fine. I always bring a water bottle. I always first off, convention food. Because I'm in Texas and they have it at the big convention center, so it's all like the food is stupid expensive. Like it just is.
That's
And like
every convention.
yeah, it's stupid expensive, and it's one of those. I always bring my water bottle. I always fill up because if you're in cosplay and you're just walking, you're just doing a lot of activity, a lot of talking, and yeah, like really, you get dehydrated. I've almost passed out one time. I almost always bring my water bottle. Just
Yeah,
stay hydrated.
that's a good point because you're bringing a water bottle, but I literally know people, Chris Strachan, that will bring 77 cans of Red Bull and not one bottle of water.
Oh.
So this dude is
I
amped
don't
up
know
and
anyone who would do
dehydrated.
that.
Yeah, I already pounded mine.
Not at all.
Um,
All right, so
Kagome
water bottle.
Kagome had a really good one.
Let me add something to the water bottle thing besides Red Bulls and Monsters and whatnot. Go with Venom because they're like 99 cents. But anyway, how about snacks? Like granola bars and that kind of stuff to keep you going, not a little bag of almonds or
Ooh,
something.
a camel pack.
Camels? What?
Chimed in with the camel pack for the win.
What's a camel pack?
It's the backpack.
It's
with
the
the
little
straw.
backpacks with the little
Oh,
thing, the little straw thing.
I like
Yeah,
those.
That's a good idea.
That is for
That
beer.
would look great.
No,
on,
the hat
on
is
a
for beer.
costume.
Oh, the hat is for beer.
The hat is for beer. The backpack is water.
You could do like
So you can
wineskin.
alternate.
Like if you're in costume, you could just do a wineskin
Hey, I tell you what, I have a
with wine.
BSBN network question. Is a beer hat allowed as far as like guidelines?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, if you have like Coke products
Curly straw.
or Pepsi,
Ooh.
yeah, that's what
I would have a
talking-
curly straw.
That's what he's talking about.
Protein snacks. Kagome said this. Convention bag, water, a lanyard. Definitely always helps to bring your own lanyard.
Lanyards, yeah. I think we have a sponsor for lanyards, but don't quote me. So just in case, have a backup.
Yeah, well, lanyards are fun because you put other stuff on it other than just badges.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Carry all.
I will say this. Usually when I go to a convention, I will fill up the lanyard because my badge will get all the ribbons put around it, and then I'll get more, so I'll have to get a second thing to put on there. So it's nice to have a like backup lanyard.
The chat reminds us deodorant is
Oh,
a
yeah.
must. Is a must.
Along with that's the little random things. One thing I suggest, especially if you're a cosplayer or even working behind the scenes because you're going to help people out big time, those little miniature sewing kits. Everybody's shit falls apart. Everybody
Yeah.
needs a sewing kit. Everybody.
And you know,
It doesn't matter.
in
It's got a
fact-
thread, 2 needles, a thimble, a pair of scissors, ribbons. I found out that ribbons hold a lot of stuff together better than a lot of people know. A spool of ribbon, a ribbon will go a long way.
I love that. In fact, there was a con when I was in San Diego Comic Con. There were literally people that had signs that say, "I have a sewing kit,"
Mm-hmm.
just
Yep, that-
because they were cool. I mean, they were just helping out the fellow people. You do that? That's it.
Yeah.
I thought I recognized you. So
I
fashion
will
tape
sew up
too.
somebody's rear in a heartbeat. Like, oh, honey, come here. Let me help you. I got you.
She'll sew up your rear.
Sorcerer at 3914 said
Okay.
something that most people don't think about, but is definitely an important thing. Bags.
What? Yeah, like an extra bag or a suitcase.
Yeah.
For like all the crap
For-
you're gonna buy.
Merch, markers, and there's little duffel bag things you get. There's like cheap ones you can get at like grocery store things or just like little things are lifesavers because they fold up really nice and pretty, and then you will
Yep.
fill them real fast.
Yeah, like an Aldi's bag kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Or even
really
those
strong, too.
drawstring, the drawstring.
The drawstring, like little backpack things.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, that's a
'Cause you
good
can fold
idea.
those up and put it in your pocket too.
All right, so along with deodorant, I heard someone mention something about Axe spray.
Axe is not a shower. The chat reminds us. Access is not a challenge.
There is one thing before the comment goes off the chat. Kagome, you have to be really careful with things like peanut butter and nuts as snacks because you don't know other people's allergies. So, say you're eating the snack, you get it on your costume or your hands, and you didn't wash your hands. So, I'm just yes, those are good. Like I would say, I would rather
Protein,
go with
right.
energy bar, protein bars than I would something peanut butter or nut based. Only because you
Not
don't know other people's allergies.
Yeah,
not
especially if they're going
everyone
to
can
go around
handle your
licking
nuts.
people's fingers. If you're going
Right.
to
Yeah.
go sucking people's fingers, then
I'm
don't
gonna
get the
tell you right
peanut
now,
butter.
I'm a finger sucker. Just if I
No
meet you in
shit.
public, I'm gonna put
Just
your
wear a
fingers in my
sock.
mouth.
May
But you
contain
but you
nuts.
also don't know when you get it on your hands if you're touching somebody or you're shaking their hand, like anyone. You just don't know
No,
how
you
how
don't.
severe
That's
the allergy is.
Excellent
that
point.
is
We'll
very
just get a
smart of
sign
Rich.
printed for John that says may contain nuts. That's
Thank you. I need that.
I have the T-shirt. All
Ooh,
right.
Kagome,
What else?
yeah, I want to go back to the Axe is not a shower, guys. The thing you need to bring is your ability to shower yourself. There are a lot of people who come to the convention stay in the hotel. Those showers are nice. Use them. Takes 2 seconds.
Right?
I don't care if your hair's a little wet because you came out of a shower. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna hug you. That's a guaranteed hug right there. If I think you just showered.
oh, that's the best hug.
I shower
Yeah.
every day.
At cons, I shower twice. I'm gonna tell you right now, twice in a day I will shower.
Con
You got
cuties.
that many people together, you need to.
Yeah.
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 That's another essential is airborne. Everybody take your airborne 2 and 3 days before the con. Con
Yeah.
cuties is a thing.
Yeah. Con
Someone
crud.
said, go ahead. Concrud is a thing.
Yeah. Hand sanitizer. Just now, thank God for COVID because now everyone carries hand sanitizer.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And I
before,
think the hotels had little dispensers everywhere too. so-
Because we apparently
That was
didn't wash
cool.
our hands before COVID.
Beforehand, thank you. Like, why didn't you have soap before this happened?
I
didn't
wanted
understand why they're
stock
flying off
in
the
hand
shelf.
sanitizers before. If I knew now, would I?
But I have
I
one
was
that I don't
shocked.
think
I knew
anybody
then.
thought of.
I know now.
I don't think anybody thought of breath mints or gum.
Ooh.
Good point.
I
I
get
want.
up close and personal with a lot of people. I'm popping mints all day long.
Yes.
I want to
And
go.
I will
wanna
pop
go-
a mint in your mouth. If you stand too close to me while you're talking, I
Okay.
will chuck a mint in there. Just be like, boop. You'll thank me later.
Okay, I want to go back to the okay. There's two things I want to touch on. Okay, so I'm going to talk right now to you gamers. I know you get caught up, you get wrapped up in those games, and I've gamed with you. I know who you are. Just do what you need to do. What John said is take a shower. I will loan people my shower if I have to, but please do that. And then whoever talked, I think it was Buttercup that mentioned airborne. A list I was looking at had mentioned something about like immune system gummies. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yep,
Mhm.
it is a thing.
Yeah.
They have
There's all
emergency-
kinds. There's all kinds of
Like-
brands, flavors, all kinds of stuff out there.
And everybody likes gummies, so just stop by,
I can't
Walmart
do
or
the gummies,
Food Less
though,
or whatever.
because I
Food
get
Less.
caught up and then I want to eat the whole bottle. I can't do the gummies.
Let's not do that. Let's not.
Melatonin, yeah.
Oh, you know what?
You're gonna be like,
You'll
have
be very healthy.
superpowers.
You'll be
Very
yeah.
healthy.
I don't have
I'm
to
gonna tell you right
cosplay
now.
anymore. I will be a superhero.
I can tell you right now, you can OD on vitamins. It's not a fun thing because those gummies are delicious.
Okay. They should make them taste like medicine. And then I won't
You guys want to
eat
know
them.
how I know you can do
Exhibit
that?
some self-control because you did it.
Sounds like a good story.
Was it zinc? What was it? Potassium?
Oh.
I've done potassium.
The multivitamin. Those things are good. You pop one, you're like, oh, another. You can't have too many vitamins in your system, and then suddenly you're like, I have too many vitamins in my system. Oh god.
It's like a
I thought it didn't even know
Flintstone
what to do,
vitamin.
did it?
And
And
too much melatonin will give you waking nightmares.
Ooh.
Well, since we're like a family-friendly con, just remember to control your gummies wisely because there's lots of little ones running around, and you don't want them all melatonined out or
Maybe you do.
Or maybe you do.
Also, I will.
Leave them upstairs.
But yeah, let's not call it CPS on the con, please.
Keep your gummies to
Fun,
yourself.
fun game we should play. At 11 o'clock at the convention when we're doing our last panels, let's all pop 4 melatonin gummies and see who kicks out first.
Oh no, I'm not in on that game. I am
That'll
not.
I'm
be
in.
that'll be
Nope.
him.
I'm
Not
in.
me.
He will go first.
Not me.
No, I
You can't even
won't.
watch a movie without falling asleep.
Listen,
Does he old man sleep? Does he? If he just sits still long enough,
Dude.
does he just go to sleep?
this is not on the list of talking points. I'm sorry.
I
didn't
don't
read-
think he liked that question.
I didn't
I
read that
think we
list.
need an answer. Answer, please. Pretty please.
He just fell asleep. He did it. He old man slept.
No, I do it. It's mostly because she picks boring movies.
No,
let's
it's
face it.
because
Oh,
he is up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter what time we go to bed. He is an early riser.
I
I'm
love
not.
it.
I will sleep until I feel like it.
I mean, there's stuff to do. The dogs need to go out. You know, I got to make coffee. I mean, there's stuff to do.
So he naps, but I don't because I sleep at night.
Hey,
All right.
Bronner,
yeah,
Bronner. You know, there's a timer on your coffee pot. You don't have to get up that early. And there's a
No,
thing called the dog door.
listen. I had my dog is huge. He has to use the whole door.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Oh,
People could come
okay.
into my house at will. I mean,
He's
it's like people that are like 5,
leave the
6
window
could
open.
just walk right in.
But at that point, you could just turn your whole door into a doggy door, and it'd be a
Just leave
lot
it
of
open.
fun.
Just leave it open.
Oh.
You could.
Well, you could have the
you
you could have one of those like
DeLorean.
little
I-
car wash flaps. Like,
We could do
Yeah,
that.
that's a good idea.
They need to be washed too. Could I just do the whole thing? We could turn the deck into a dog wash, station. I like it.
I don't know
Okay.
what that has to do with cons, but
Did
okay.
anybody mention like your phone charger or power strips? Because you know as well as I do that every outlet is being taken up.
Mhm.
So bring like one of those multi-strip
Focus.
outlets, and you're
Focus
good.
camera. Trying to get my camera to
Focus.
focus. It's not focusing on us. Ooh, focus camera.
Should we wait or should we go on?
No, you go ahead. I'm gonna do my thing while you guys.
He's about to boop us. He's gonna
Oh,
boop.
no booping.
Boop. There we go.
All right. So did we cover everything? Someone said cash money
Cash.
for the vendors. The
Vendor.
vendors.
You
will
gotta make it
appreciate-
rain.
They all like Square, and they have all their stuff they can do.
So Kagomi's booping us back. We
Aw.
got boops from Kagomi.
yes.
All right. So so bring some cash money for the the pole dancers.
Sorcerer says bring mace for those extra exciting fans.
Oh.
Oh,
If
I
you're-
always bring mace. Both
They-
I bring
Yeah,
my
they-
personality. I'm pretty much repellent at that point.
Right there.
Okay.
You're such
So-
a liar.
They were talking about on the stream last night about kind of consent. So you need to bring your mace and have them loaded like Austin Powers, with the mace
Yes.
spray, right? That's a good idea. I'm just saying if you're
Okay, I'm
built
just
it into
gonna-
your costume.
I was about to say I would be okay getting tit maced.
We'll see about
I-
that.
Sounds like I would pay to get tit maced.
We're turning this into
It
a
sounds
whole
like it's a
version.
great story.
Wait.
Listen.
I'd watch it. I'd laugh and I'd watch it go down.
Yeah,
I'm
Kagomi
completely-
says
I would record it.
cosplay doesn't mean consent, and I agree wholeheartedly.
100%. We talked about that last night on DWK
Mhm.
Live, and I definitely want to press that here. Just because someone is dressed very awesomely, or a character, your favorite character, or even if they look very provocative, does not mean they want attention from anyone. I know so many people who have the most provocative outfits in the world, and they hate people.
Sure.
They're at a convention because they're socially awkward, and yeah. And
And we all kind of
that,
are.
but I bet you anything, if you are polite and you go up and say, "Hey, may I take a picture of you?" You're gonna absolutely make their day.
Right.
So not only
they
are
put a
you
lot
being
of time into
respectful, yeah, not only are you being respectful and not creepy by just snapping a photo of them, you're also doing something to make their day. Because I guarantee anybody ever gets asked, "Can I take a picture of you?" and it's not at a gas station, you're gonna feel like $1,000,000. I say that because I
Or in a
did take a
Walmart.
picture. I did take a picture with a guy at a gas station because he was wearing a full Star Wars suit.
I was
Nice.
recipient of said photo.
He was like a suit, and it was just Star Wars everything. And I just stopped and said, "Sir, I am so sorry. Can I take a picture with you?" And he's like, "Well, yeah."
It was neat.
It
It
was
was a neat
yeah.
suit.
All right, so it's taken us 30 minutes to get through 10 items. All right.
CCTV
That's a
does
lot of stuff you need to
D101.
bring.
Yeah. Well, welcome to D101 on Saturday.
This is CC 101.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what will Dondero Streams be doing at the convention precisely?
Oh,
Arug, do you want to
Mhm.
answer that? You want me to answer it? Because I will tangent.
Yeah, Arugs, answer that.
tag, you're it.
John has been working incredibly hard on. We will be doing a lot of different things. We will be playing games. We'll be streaming. All of us. I think that we've planned for everybody that has a podcast on the weekend. So DWK will have our podcast. We'll be hosting that. Miko will be posting her Saturday shenanigans. CCTV, I think you guys are doing stuff all week through the con. And then Sean and I will be hosting Nana and Pep on Sunday. We have games with us. We're going to have a table with all of our, merch and promo stuff. And so, yeah, John's been
Not
working
just
incredibly
that.
hard. Oh, there you go.
Not just that, but all ConCarolinas will be virtual this year. So those people who are still made uncomfortable by hitting COVID and whatnot, still a valid concern. Or if you're just unable to make a panel you want to see, we are going to be live streaming most of the event. So you can catch panels, you can catch the costume contest, and those things will be VOD'd as well. So Dondero Streams is handling all the virtual con stuff for ConCarolina. So you will have Dondero Streams network of just chaos, all our BSBN shenanigans, and then you will have all of ConCarolina shenanigans on two separate channels, and you can watch them all weekend long. If you're like, I am tired, I'm a little too hungover, but I want to see this panel, you can stay in your hotel room and watch the panel and interact with the panel from your hotel room, and that's kind of what we're working for.
A lot of
Ray's going to be with
shenanigans.
me the whole time. It's just me and Ray that's causing shenanigans the whole time.
Yes, those are good shenanigans. So you answered kind of the next question I had. Will we CCTV be on Saturday night?
We will.
And of course we will. And we will be pretty much talking about, everything that's happening at the convention, and we'll bring in special guests and have everyone like, oh, kitty.
That was an ADD
distracting.
moment. Oh, look at the kitty.
Yeah, no.
He's trapped
yeah.
in here with us, so he's like, he's
Yeah.
showing his anger. He's like, fine, I'm just gonna steal the show.
Yeah, cats do that on streams.
On our stream in particular.
Yeah, we've had a lot of cats on our stream. My favorites thus far, besides yours, Cat. Okay, I'll say that because I don't want to get fired. But I did like Bill Mulligan's cat. Who's our film track director.
I like Bill Mulligan's cat because not only is it a naked potato cat, but he'll sit there and stroke it like a supervillain the entire time. Yeah, this is Bill Mulligan
Really
in any stream. Why, yes.
My cat will just sit, and she'll come up here and just sit and stare.
You
Like
have
she's
a
about to,
potato
like-
cat too, right?
I do.
You
I
have a
do.
potato
And she'll
cat?
just sit and glare at me like she's about to murder me as the moment the camera comes off. So, yeah.
Pay attention to me.
Yes.
Hey. We're not cat people, we're dog people.
We are dog people. Hey, our dogs are barking. Be quiet over there. They're protesting.
They don't like cats.
All right.
For sure, you right. Cats are great. Cats are the best.
So I want to talk a little bit about the guests that we have that are going to be at ConCarolinas 2022. And first, let me mention our media guest of honor, who is going to be Vanessa Marshall. And in case you haven't heard of her before,
Lola.
she does the voice of Wonder Woman. She's a voice actress, incredible. Voice of Wonder Woman. She's done Black Canary. I mean, there's a whole Gamora. So there's a whole slew of animated um, shows and movies and whatnot that she's been involved with. And she's got an amazing voice. And I was looking up some of her credits a while ago and listening to some of the sound bites, and she can get really, really creative with her voice. So I'm really excited about Vanessa Marshall being at the con as our media guest of honor. And then we have Charles E. Gannon as our author guest of honor. And he's written a ton of books. So you go look him up. Um, some of the titles escape me. The Broken Knife. I know. I don't want to put it in your head, but go look at all the promos that I make about this stuff. And
Well, I was
it's
saying,
on there.
where can we find more information about this convention? Is there some kind of website or
Is
something
there
that we could go
like a
to?
link
Is there?
that could be posted in the chat?
I
at
mean, that's already done, but
concarolinas.org?
it's nice to say that thing. There you go.
That
Raise on it.
concarolinas.org.
Go ahead. Go,
.org.
And
Ray,
don't
go ahead and
forget
give us.
to use the promo code CCTV22 to get 25% off your weekend badges.
Oh my gosh. 25. That's what I need to bring.
Is your 25% off?
25% off.
That's a whole
badge.
quarter off $1.
That is.
That
That's
is
a whole quarter
one
off the
fourth.
total.
That's
That's
yeah,
incredible.
that's a good deal. I'm
That
gonna be
is a
honest.
good deal.
What are some of the main events you will be doing?
Some of the what?
Main events we'll be doing at Con Carolinas.
What main events will you be doing?
I mean, I'll be doing lots. We already said. Well, at Con Carolinas, I do know for a fact. Of course, we're gonna have the costume contest. It's always a big.
Huge.
And Con Carolinas is their costume contest like a pageant. Like it is all
It's a
out.
thing.
Go. Yeah, it is its own thing altogether. Every year is fantastic. Of course, gaming will be great. There will be tabletop gaming, everything from Dungeons and Dragons to just board games in general.
And if you missed the stream that we did with Charlotte Gamers Network, they will actually be there with consoles and they will be hosting a party. So
Friday
that'll be
night
fun.
party.
Friday night party will be hosted by Charlotte Gamers Network.
Right there on the patio where Lands of Exile did the party last year. They're going to do it again on Saturday, but Charlotte Gamers Network is sponsoring the party that's happening on Friday night. So that's going to be a ton of fun.
That
But-
one you do not want to miss.
But other than the
Mm-mm.
panels, because people love the panels, there's author's alley is huge. So I mean, and we take a lot of pride in having some great authors. Gail Z. Martin, Chris Jackson. I mean, the list goes on and on. Richard
Hartness.
Fife. Yeah, John Hartness. There's just a
Who?
ton of great authors out there. With Charles E. Gannon being the guest of honor. And then we also have a musical guest of honor, which is going to be the band Prowess. So I'm really excited about that. And then there's a couple of other bands too. There's Mikey Mason's coming back, so that's always a huge draw. And then the Valentine Wolf is going to also be there, and they're kind of like dark, melodic, really.
Valentine Wolf is is one of my favorite bands.
I think John just
And-
fangirled.
Oh, listen. Do
Girl.
you know what's sad? Do you know what's really sad? I am close personal friends with both of them, and I still fangirl for that band every time I see them. And I was like, I have hosted them at events. Like I have put on Valentine Wolf shows at our events, and got rickety wrecked with these guys. And I still, every time I see them, I'm just like, oh my god, it's you guys! I love y'all so much.
Okay, so as we're talking about
let's pause for a minute.
fangirling,
Let's just pause for a minute.
go ahead.
Because we can't get to any of this fun stuff until we go through registration.
Okay.
And we have actually moved registration this year. It is going to be upstairs, right inside the main door to the left. It's going to be in the executive room there.
Executive boardroom right on the left-hand side.
Yep, and we'll be able to get y'all checked in, get your badges handed
Yep.
to you.
There's going to be a huge banner, so you can't miss it as you walk in. And then the lovely, whichever way she is, Rachel, my lovely wife, will be up there. And I think
That's Rachel.
Jason Murgos and his wife will be doing like the special guests, and getting them all squared away and that kind of stuff. Also in the same area. All right. So I'm glad you talked about that. But I got a really fangirl kind of a story to share with you guys.
Uh-oh.
So I had read one of Gail Z. Martin's books. It was one of the Darkhurst novels. It was the first one. I think it's called Scorched. But I read it, and something happened in that book, and I just so happened to be riding down in the elevator with this woman.
No.
And I tell you, I cornered her, and I started like
grilling her about her own novel. Like, who does that?
Well, stuff happens in books, and you need some answers. I'm getting them in the elevator, but I'm 6'4". I'm a
Only
big
you.
dude.
Yes,
Of course
yeah.
you would. Of course you would.
I'm intimidating
just
AF.
to look at. Just to look at.
And yeah, so I cornered her in the elevator. But since then, we've had her on as a guest. So, and I didn't really
You apologized.
fangirl at that point. But I've bought plenty of books from her and her husband, so so I'm allowed. But anyway, I digress. So that was the musical guests, and we've already talked about discounts. And how do you get those discounts on those badges?
You enter that CCTV 22 code at ConCarolinas.org.
So .org, it'll say
.org.
purchase badges. There'll be like a little banner flag thing, and you
Fashion.
click on that thing, and it'll take you right to the event. So as you're checking out, make sure you put CCTV
TV
22, and you'll get that. Right, Arugs?
John, we can't hear you.
No. That's why did you tell him?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
We just want to hear Buttercup too. So, good. I'm glad that's correct. So you've been to a lot of cons, right? You mentioned the one in Texas, Arugs,
Mhm.
and I know that Buttercup is a vendor at a lot of cons, and John, of course, does his thing at cons. So what's the difference between our great
Still
con,
can't hear you,
Con
John.
Carolinas, and other
No,
cons?
John's got some technical difficulties there.
Well, Texas,
start with
you can
Arugs.
answer, Arugs.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. So you didn't hear me make fun of Bronner about messing up the name
Not
of his
at all.
show with the code. Cool. I had to mute because family happened, and then he stumbled on the code, which is CC. And he went, "I'm like, it's the name of your show, Bronner."
No. But you have to also understand that there are other codes that are active. So I have them all right here,
All of
except for
them?
mine.
All of them.
Except for ours. Okay. So what's the difference? Wait, someone.
A lot of cons are held in hotels. I think the one that I normally attend, the ones in Texas are held in convention centers. It is large. Like the exhibit hall is 4 football fields long. That's just
Right.
the exhibit hall, and like and the panels are on the 4th floor. Like it's Texas does everything bigger. Like, and it's all crowded, and it's all like right here. But so I think that's the biggest difference. I think for the cons that I go to normally versus other it's hosted in a huge convention center. So
Okay, so So in essence, ConCarolinas is just a little more intimate.
It is a little intimate, a little bit more friendly, a little bit more, everybody is family and
Inclusive,
friendly. And
family,
yeah,
right?
whereas in like you can get lost in the crowd in the bigger cons, though you get a more wow factor. It is very impersonal. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, like I go with my friends and those are the people I talk with and those are the people I meet. I don't meet anybody else, which is that's where Con Carolinas is better. It's like I met so many friends there, that's the big huge difference.
I
Is
agree with
that
that wholeheartedly.
yeah.
What
All right.
about you two? Since you coming from a vendor aspect, a vendor whatever
Perspective.
perspective. Thank you.
You're stumbling on
I
everything
knew a
today.
word. Wait a minute. I worded right.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
happy.
so
But
from a vendor perspective and from a streamer perspective, and also from a filmmaker perspective, kind of thing. What's the difference from your end?
Do you want to take this first? You want me to go?
The difference. I don't have anything small and large to compare it to except for street vend versus convention vend. And convention vending, you can get in depth a lot more with conversations with conventions instead of just random people on the street that we're not all here for the same general reason, all because we're
Right.
geeks. When you're street vending, everyone's here for because grandma wanted to come hang out today, because Jim Bob wanted to come say hey. But when you go to convention, we're all there because we're all geeky and love it. So the conversations on a vendor end are much more in depth and sometimes weird. It's not even the best way to put it, but that's the biggest difference I know is instead of big and large. I mean, because I've been to street shows as large as these huge conventions, and they're just as overwhelming. But
Yeah.
yeah, just the people in general, I think at conventions are much more fun to deal with because, like I said, we're all there for the same reason.
Right. And
And
while we're here and talking to you, Buttercup, do you want to pimp your space, your vend?
Well, I'm not. Currently I'm not a street vendor anymore. I actually sell since COVID hit. I got off the streets. I got off the street, y'all, and I am
Yeah.
now. And now I sell wholesomely on Etsy, and it is Buttercup's Miniatures at Etsy. It's just the shop name. I'm not sure of my web address. Sorry, y'all.
but Sorcerer says that your miniatures are so detailed, it's crazy.
They are. I
So
mean,
though they are insane. I've talked about them on the stream before. Her paper towel, like she did a packet of paper towels. It's a functioning
they're usable.
thing,
Oh
a
yeah,
pack of paper towels.
like a bounty roll, right?
Yeah, that was
I
me.
remember you talking about that.
It blew my mind. I was just like, I could open this and actually use paper towels that are teeny.
And he's sitting here watching like the whole time I was making one. I was like, it's okay, honey.
I'm eventually going to start her streaming, making crafts and stuff like that because it's
So,
fun. I enjoy watching it.
are you going to have a booth at the con, or are you doing other
No,
things?
no, because my miniatures are such a different aspect than what I did. I could make the stuff when I was street vending, I could make that stuff much more in bulk, a lot easier to actually take physically to a show. The miniature stuff, I can't make in bulk like that because it is so detailed and defined. So no, that's strictly gonna stay an online store.
Got it. Got it.
so she's
As
strictly
far
there
as
for pleasure, no business.
This time,
So we
all
can hang out with
shenanigans.
us.
Yay!
Can rock and roll. All right.
as
What do you
far
got,
as
John?
being a like streamer and a filmmaker, they're the same thing. Because when you're a filmmaker, okay, you're bringing a product, you're bringing a film, but you have to promote. You pretty much it's like being in a garage band and slapping up the poster of when your film's going to be showing, and you're poorly Xerox posters everywhere. Anytime you go to a convention, you'll see, and usually it's films. This film showing at this time. Come check it out, and it's 100% just promo, 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 which is essentially the same thing you do as a streamer. I mean,
Right.
90% of all the income I'm going to see is not made by vending, it's afterwards. Enough people have become aware of my brand that
Networking.
they'll come watch me be an idiot on the internet, or they'll come watch my film. And be honest, that's the one thing I enjoy more about being a streamer than a filmmaker because I love that aspect. I love going and just,
Being an
pimping
idiot.
myself out. Yeah, being an idiot. Because like I said,
He's
we
good
would
at
do.
pimping.
I used to do panels on filmmaking, and I'd go up there and talk all like, "Well, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this," and they're like, "Isn't that the guy we just saw outside, seeing if he could balance a beer on his nose, giving
Yep,
us
that's
giving
him.
us professional advice about how to become a filmmaker?" I'm like, "Yes."
That's the guy.
But that's same with streaming. It's just like you go out there, and now I don't have to sell. I don't have to sell the very crappy film I made. I just have to sell myself. I am trying to get back on those streets, trying to sell myself.
You
I get
sell
off the
yourself,
streets, you
John.
get on the
You sell
streets.
it well.
Mhm. I try.
That's a pretty interesting comment. I think it was Kagome that was
Yeah,
saying
it says that ConCarolinas is the only one that has an author alley.
that she's been to.
Mhm.
It's the only one that I've
Texas
ever
has
seen.
one.
Oh yeah.
Texas has a very, very large one. Yeah. And they have their books piled up and you're all like, I actually bought a set of books because the author dressed up in cosplay as a gay pirate and he sold me gay pirate erotica. And I was like, yes.
You had me at
I
Gay
would've
Pirate
bought
Erotica.
I
That
bought
is
it.
how you sell yourself.
And I have the books and they're amazing. They're so funny and it's just, oh my God, it's all innuendo and it's
Make
hysterical.
make sure you put them in your suitcase. I'd like to take a gander.
Okay.
All right.
I remember you
So-
sending us pictures of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I
was
think I
before
know
us,
what
so
Bronner's gonna be cosplaying as.
What
I
does
thought
that
that's how
mean?
I thought that's how he always dressed.
That's how I roll.
Yeah, I was say. I thought that's just how it's life.
It's daily.
Yeah, that's daily.
That peg leg.
Daily.
Hey,
Hey.
hey. No, so all right.
Our
So wait, we had someone had mentioned like food prices being like crazy, and last year
You
and I don't
mentioned
know
that,
if
yeah.
we've done this a bunch of. Did I?
Yeah, you were the one who said that.
No, I think it was a ruse. But anyway,
I know. I just wanted to call you out for something.
Just
yeah, it doesn't work when I'm. Okay, so we're gonna have food trucks again, and that was a big hit because
Yeah.
the food wasn't being served. I don't think at the hotel level because of the whole COVID thing. So they didn't have like the breakfast set out and that kind of stuff. So the food trucks did come in handy, and from what I saw, it looked really good. So hopefully we're going to have that type of turnout, and hopefully someone's looking into tacos because we
wink,
need
wink,
a taco
nudge,
truck.
nudge.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Everybody
Like
needs
it.
a taco truck.
Everybody,
There's a
right?
taco restaurant. No, there's a taco restaurant literally across the pond.
There is, but
No, it's
it's
not.
too far.
I
And
don't
it-
do tacos. I don't do
What?
Mexican food anywhere outside of Texas.
Boom!
I love tacos.
Did you hear that?
Have you been?
I
Have you
love
been?
tacos.
Have you been to San Diego? It's right there.
Have you been to Texas?
Yes.
It's right there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Texas.
The only thing Texas does better than anywhere else is kolaches. Okay,
See,
I'm
here's
just gonna
the
say that
problem.
right
Steak.
now. A
Steak.
kolache,
This,
you can only find it in
this
Texas.
is the problem. Tex-Mex is not Mex.
Right.
It's Tex-Mex.
Right.
Go to
Yeah.
California,
Tacos.
you get the real Mex.
Tex-Mex, you put corn in everything and call it Tex-Mex. I mean, that's just about it. That's all I can say about that.
I mean, and he's
okay.
not
Well, I'll
wrong.
tell my
and I
people
really hate
that,
that he's
that
not.
migrated from Mexico. Okay, I got you. I will let them
Listen.
know. I will let my Mexican friends know.
I have
Mine
se-
are in New Mexico.
I have 17 ex-wives and they're all Mexican. Yeah. In fact, I'm making tacos tomorrow. Adobada. Come on now. I know my stuff. Si como no. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw
So-
your face, Ray. That was great.
Hold on.
She's
Let me
actually
let me
like-
get a
I
good
love
zoom
this
of that.
man. I really do.
I'm Polish, 100% Polish.
Keep
but
telling
I'm-
yourself
I'm
you love him.
Mexican.
Keep telling yourself you love him.
She's a Lovato, so she's really Mexican. But I just tell everybody I'm Mexican. I can pass. I mean, when I don't have a big white
see,
light
hold on.
shining in my face.
No, I see the Polish. There's some
See the Polish?
Hispanic. back to Polish, a little bit of Asian,
Okay.
A little Asian.
Little Asian.
Irish.
Okay. So Irish? No.
I love
But I'm
I love
an
being the
ish.
producer. I get to switch all the cameras and go. We got Polish, we got
What
Hispanic, we
happened to
got
the cameras
Asian.
we saw? Okay. So what happens after dark? See, I'm always working cons. So I want to know what happens after dark at a con. And what
Stays
is this
at the
room
con.
party stuff? Talk to me, Cuckoo.
Cuckoo Cachoo.
Somebody.
All right, okay. So also always working conventions, but part of the working conventions is attending the parties. Now this year,
sure.
no one's gonna want to go to the parties. You're gonna show up to a party, be like, "Can I have a drink, please?" And then you're gonna take that drink, and you're gonna come back down to the panel room because we're gonna be doing hijinks all day long. Like we're gonna have the DWK live. We're gonna have Jackbox Gaming going.
We are booping.
We are booping. But usually
Boops will
hotels,
be,
ConCarolinas, third floor is where all the parties happen.
It's just
yeah.
like blowing off steam. That's
Mhm.
Okay, I like it. So that's and it's room parties, and that's what happens after dark. Now the gaming will still be happening well into like the like
The
11
hours.
midnight type of environment. I'm not exactly sure when the cutoff was. I think we did it until like
11, I think.
last year because I was doing a lot of the gaming stuff. But yeah, besides that, there's stuff going on, film festival stuff. There's
something for
I
everybody.
don't know. I heard something
If
about
you go to
Klingon
bed before
karaoke.
2, you're gonna miss something.
Yeah, if you go to bed before 2 at a convention,
You're gonna miss something.
you're gonna miss something, and you're gonna miss a
And
great story.
And 2 o'clock, I mean, that's plenty of rest right there, right? You don't have to be down until what time? Like 10ish?
I have to
Really?
be back down there at probably 8 o'clock.
8. I know, same here.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about for the con.
For the average
Goers.
Audience.
Average goers, nothing
For
really
Arugs,
starts until
Arugs will
10.
be like 11.
Yeah, Aruj will
If
show
we're
up at
lucky.
11. She went to bed at 11 too. She was like, she admitted last night, she's like, oh, 11 o'clock, I'm going to be asleep. It's cool.
You better bring
I
me
like
a
it.
venti drip with extra creamer and 2 equal.
I used to
Huh?
work at Starbucks. I can make you anything you want, Bronner. I got you.
What?
Sold.
Listen, we have an extra room.
He's got the real superpowers here. Now we really know.
That's
Okay,
it.
talk to me.
She's
Talk to me.
my personal barista.
And Caribou coffee. I can make them both for you.
Usually,
Superpowers.
usually
me some
Kagome,
caribou
most
coffee.
of the panels end probably around 10 p.m. Your last panel will probably be about 10 p.m. Now, that said, there will be small events like gaming will go on a little later. Our room will certainly still be jumping because, like I said, a lot of our stuff starts at 10 p.m. Like I think the DWK panel won't start till 10.
Right.
And then
There's
when we
always
do
like
Jackbox,
Mikey Mason does, the evening show kind of thing into the night, and I'm sure some of the other music will go on later. So yeah, lots of cool stuff happening. But I see a lot of people meandering. But don't forget, Friday and Saturday night on the patio, there's going to be awesome parties. So you can go there, then you can go up to the party room or the room parties,
The party.
and then
well, that's what you're supposed to do at a convention.
That's
You're
right.
supposed to bounce at a convention. You don't stick in just one area. I mean, like even though we have a room,
Social
reason
butterfly
I'm
it.
the reason I'm making a schedule is because you will see everyone from BSBN all over the place at any given moment. You could walk in, and we are literally everywhere. You open up a stall at the bathroom to go to the bathroom. There's 2 of us just sitting there going, "What's up? Are you here for our panel? Sit down." Yeah, I have done a panel in a bathroom before because I had to do a 3-hour panel and had to pee. And I said, I'm not lying. And one of my favorite panels to do, and we'll be doing this at ConCarolinas, is this one time at Con. And I had to do a panel, and I just had a block of 4 hours of panels. And I said, all right, guys, get up. We're going to the bathroom. And there's a bathroom right outside the panel room. And so now 30, 40 people come out while me in the bathroom, and I'm standing at the urinal still telling my story while in the
Right.
bathroom. So
Well, it's a good thing you
Right
didn't
there.
have tacos the night before because it could
I
have
mean, if
been
I poop
a
on
very
stream, I think I'd
explosive
poop during a
panel.
panel. If I could get enough people into the bathroom and me do a panel, I will do a panel from the toilet. 100%.
What? Okay, only on Dondero streams
Only.
and BSBN. Wait, yeah, right?
Yeah.
BSBN? Okay.
ESPN, yeah.
All right. So we answered the fact that there will be a costume contest. So,
Yes.
come in some amazing threads. Um,
Don't forget your sewing kit.
yeah,
Or find Buttercup.
I'm bringing cheap costumes because, I don't know why. People know why. It's
I know,
known.
right?
It's a known thing. Okay. All right. So the costumes, man, be as creative and as fun as you want to be, but make sure everything passes our safety checks um and just remember that, during the day we're like pretty kid friendly. So but at night, a lot of people make costume changes. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's fun. Funsies.
Also,
Hello.
don't don't feel like you have to come in a professional costume. Don't let anyone ever give you grief from wearing just a costume that you get at a party store that you got on Amazon. Don't get me wrong, there are some very creative people who work really hard or they pay a lot of money for their costume, either or. But if you just want to dress up but you don't have the skill or the money, a cheap costume is still a kick-ass costume. And don't be afraid because I don't know how many high fives of like, it's a Halloween costume. 100% you got it from Party City.
So the
Awesome. I'm so
elastic
happy you
little
did.
black.
Amazon. Amazon will
A
hook you up every
cardboard
time.
box. A cardboard box would make a cute robot.
I've been a robot out of a cardboard box before.
And you know what a robot
Scout's
does?
honor.
A robot beep boops.
Oh, they do beep boop. They do beep boop. All
Now,
right, so
can I ask a question real fast about
Yeah.
the safety issues with COVID and stuff? I seen on your website that people needed to either be vaccinated and or show proof of a clean a COVID test. We hadn't had this discussion. I think everybody needs to hear this part of the discussion.
yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely true. We'd like to see a vaccination card, and if you don't have a vaccination card, we will take a negative PCR test.
Yeah,
Uh,
negative PCR test. It has to be
Within 3 days, I
three
believe.
within 3 days.
and after
Guys, just be
3
safe.
days, yeah,
Also, masks will still be encouraged. I don't think they're required.
it
But
all depends on what the local
Yeah.
like rules and
We all know that things are
parameters.
changing day to day.
Mhm.
As of right now, there
Mhm.
is no local mandate on masks, but that may change. The numbers may change. So we're just kind of taking it as a day by day thing.
So, along with your water bottle and your cash and your sewing kit, bring a
Bring a
mask.
mask just in case.
Mhm.
But I'm sure that there will be some there, as always.
I will
kind
say,
of
if they
thing.
are required, we will provide.
Yeah.
I do
Yes.
know that is something that we are willing to do. If masks become required, you can get a disposable mask from ConCarolinas. We're not going to turn you away because you didn't bring a mask. We got you covered.
Yeah.
Safety is our number one priority.
I love that. Okay. So, what else do I have here?
You've got
Um,
me.
I got you. I got
Okay.
you, babe. All right. So, film festival. Bill Mulligan's track, right? So there's
Mhm.
going to be a film festival. In fact, if you want to submit an entry to the film festival, the cutoff date is approaching very, very fast. So make sure you get that to Mr. Mulligan, or just you can look him up on ConCarolinas.org, and if you just go
ConCarolinas.org.
under one of the little tabs there, it'll say ConCom and staff kind of
And
thing.
what's that coupon code again?
CCTV 22.
Oh, you got it this time.
I did.
I'm so happy
I
you know the
can
name
be
of your
taught.
I'm
show.
so proud of you.
All right. So for you guys that aren't rookies, including myself, so if you're like Rachel, throwing her under the bus. Um, what
I'm a
is the
rookie,
number
not a
one
virgin.
thing that a noob needs to know?
Hmm.
And everyone can have an opinion about it, and they don't have to match.
So,
Trying
as
to
a
think of what
rookie,
a number one.
not a noob, because I have been to some, I just don't have as much experience as you guys. But I will say something that for me is do not hesitate and do not pass up your alone time. There are a lot of people, there's a lot of walking around, a lot of social interaction, and sometimes you just need to walk away for 5 minutes, go up to the room, and just recenter.
I'm going to have to ask and kind of get back to you guys about this. But last year we had kind of
A quiet room.
a quiet room, a chill room, or whatever. So I don't know if we're going to have that this year or not, or if that room is going to present itself. If we have enough room for that kind
We're
of
gonna
stuff.
be the anti-quiet room.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But I will say, if at any point in time you are having a moment, you don't have a hotel room, but you're having a moment. Anybody with our network or ConCarolina staff, if you come up to
Yes.
them and say, "I need a quiet place," we will take the time to find you one.
Sure.
A great place to find a quiet room in to like get on it is the gaming room, because as many people do game, it's usually a quieter venue.
No.
I have
Well,
been in
hold on a
sections of the
second.
game room because it's big enough. I'm not saying right in the center.
No,
I
I
have gone to the
understand that,
quiet.
but we have some different elements that we're bringing into the gaming. I mean, we're actually doing video games because of Charlotte Gamers Network and that kind of stuff. So that room is going to be quite noisy. The role playing and like the very
Well,
involved board game kind of stuff, that's a little quieter, I think.
that's what I was talking about. The tabletop gaming room, because there's usually a free table, and
Yeah.
if there's no one gaming it, that's a good place to sit down. And if you don't want to be away from everyone, it's a good place to people watch without being there. Actually, one of my favorite things is to go sit in the smoking section,
Oh,
because
that
that's
little
usually
Or
where
bar.
by the
everyone
fountain.
goes and has.
That's
Huh?
true.
By the fountain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
By
the
the
thing I
fountain.
was going to mention. Take a lap around the lake. I mean, that's kind of calming and soothing, and it's really pretty.
Don't
So
feed the geese though. They will
yeah,
attack.
they will attack.
I know what a Rouge is thinking right now. Allegedly, I do have a lot of history down by that lake, down by
I'm
that
sure you
pond.
do.
Oh yes, I've heard that story.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I see it. I just see it on Rouge's face. We're talking about down by the lake, and she is just like, "Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Stay.
Lose
Keep
it.
it together.
Lose it.
Keep it together." Come to ConCarolinas. You'll get to hear a story about somebody allegedly down by a pond.
The lake is beautiful, so
It's a beautiful lake.
It's a beautiful
yeah.
lake.
Take
Many
a
beautiful things have
lap.
happened next to it, allegedly.
Allegedly,
I
I
can't
think
wait.
John broke a ruse.
John broke a ruse.
Hmm.
It's possible.
I cannot tell it on audience. I cannot tell you on this story, but I tell you what, D101 I'll tell that story Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I will tell the Down by the Lake story, so tune in for that stream. It is not family friendly and cannot be discussed on this show until we do this one time at con episode.
Ooh.
She's
All right.
crying.
I love it. So does the chat have any questions that we or anything?
Yeah, anything we haven't covered
Yeah.
that you're curious about?
Yeah.
I have
'Cause
another
we're-
rookie move.
Ooh.
New cosplayers. In between panels, ladies especially, the bathroom will have a line. If you have a cosplay outfit that requires a lot of removal just to use the bathroom, go during a panel. Do not go in between panels because there will be a line. You will be stuck. There will be someone there to help you. All of the women in there are awesome. Hey, can you unzip me? Can you zip me? Can you tie this? Everybody's there, it's fine, but please go during a panel. Especially, I mean, not one that you want to see
And
clearly,
if you
but
need somebody, I am a professional
ribbon
clothing
tire.
remover, tire removal.
Same.
That's
Same.
my,
I can help.
it's
I
my
can help
gift
get
in
out of
life.
corsets. I can help you get out of
Nothing to
court.
do with you.
Uh,
Oh,
I think they
corsets are
volunteer.
nice.
yeah, I volunteer to help you out of your cosplay.
I volunteer as tribute.
Mhm.
Okay.
Come to the VSPN
That's her
network. We're
line.
professional
Her line.
cosplay removers.
Yeah. All right. So, did we get any questions?
No, they
Let's
do
see.
make
They make
funnels for
funnels.
women who need to use a urinal.
Yes, they
They do
do.
the shiwi.
A
The
she.
shiwi,
That's what
and
it's
it is
called.
amazing. It is amazing to witness getting used. My ex was a big fan of the shiwi, and it is so cool because we were camping and she just comes standing next to me. Stop.
What happened to the show?
Amazon, here we come.
I just want to write my name in the snow. That's all I want to do.
That's what I want to do. That's goals. That is absolutely goals. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
Okay. Well, you can obviously use my shiwi to write in the snow if you so choose.
I'm good. I want to do it on my own. Thanks.
No, I'm talking about my wife. She has permission to do that.
I want to use your shiwi.
You have permission.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna write Bronner's name in the snow.
It's better than. I mean, it's not 4 letters, so I'm good. That's good.
It's sad at this point in time. I am currently stalling the show until one of our BSBN networks starts streaming, so we can raid over to their channel. And I'm like, start streaming.
All right. So you just let us know when we'll wrap up, so I can give a little shout out for next week's show.
Absolutely. But our audience, complex concept very friendly. Guys, this is your time to ask or tell your stories. We'll read out your stories for con right now, like your tips, strategies. What have we not talked about that you can either add?
We want to know who ran over your
Tips and
foot.
strategies.
Learn from other people's mistakes.
That's a good point.
And
I like
audience,
that.
we can only tell you so much because you know we're gonna forget stuff. We're BSBN. It's what we do. We forget stuff. Look above. I put a few tips. Let's see. I got mine from Amazon. Put on cat ears in your cosplay. Pace yourself. You can't do everything. That's why, guys, this year, the virtual con is going to cover a lot of the main panels. So if you miss a panel, it will be in video on demand weeks after the event. So don't try to get everything. Take time for yourself. We are going to mark the streamed panel so you'll know this is going
Good
to be
night, Donna.
streamed.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks,
Thank
Donna.
you. Have a safe trip to Baltimore or from Baltimore.
From
Because she said she was coming to the convention, so I assume.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, pace yourselves. Don't feel like you have to do everything. Everybody misses something at a convention. That's why we talk to each other to hear stories.
And that's why
But-
it happens every year.
Mm-hmm.
So we have news stories.
I will say this. I don't know how many repeat events have happened at a convention. You'll see the same panels. So don't feel like you're gonna miss something one at a time. I have gotten drunk in a bathroom many times at a convention. You will see it again if you miss it. Okay.
And it will be on film, I'm sure.
Yeah, there will always be same repeating stories.
My biggest takeaway from this episode is gay pirate erotica. Just saying.
Oh,
I'm all about that. I'm Googling it as soon as we disconnect.
Why do we have to disconnect?
I'll send you a picture
Do
in the
it right
chat.
now.
I'll send you a picture in the chat.
Okay.
Kagome has a really good one. The 4-2-1 rule. Each day, sleep 4 hours, eat 2 meals, take a shower. Take 1 shower.
Take at least one.
I love it.
Yeah, that is a great rule to live by. You can function on 4 hours of sleep. You need to eat at least twice.
Yep.
And please, for the love of God, wash yourself.
And people wash their hands a lot.
Wash your hands.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, just wash them.
There's a lot of kids, and kids stick their fingers in places, and then they touch things. So just wash your hands.
Con cooties.
I am not a kid. I do that.
Con cooties.
You are a kid.
Guilty.
You are a
And you
kid.
are a kid.
Mhm.
We are kids.
Yeah, I'm a giant kid. I'm a doorknob licker. Don't trust me. Wash your hands.
And windows.
I
Lay
lick
it down
windows.
and
Yeah.
wash it out.
Doorknobs are kind of phallic-y.
Try on cosplays
I'm
before
sure.
you go. Make sure all the pieces work. You
Yes.
don't forget any important part. You're right. Give your cosplays. And you know
I
what? Don't
test
just
drive.
try them on. Walk around in them.
Hmm.
Because I have put on a costume before and said, okay, this looks good. And then spent 30 minutes in this outfit walking around going, I hate every second of this existence. I
Yeah,
can't do this.
a buddy of mine decided that he was going to come in his barbarian outfit
In the middle.
in the middle of summer. It's June, right? Right.
That's hot.
And he's got a giant like fur thing going. Yeah,
Cosplay
it's
for
not
the
good.
you definitely need to cosplay for the
For the
season.
Right.
I have been to many events in the middle of July, and that AC starts malfunctioning a little bit, or you have to go to one area of the convention and it's outside.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, latex does not breathe like you think it does.
It's designed not to.
Mhm.
That's not a design flaw. That is.
Yeah.
It's its purpose.
It's a
It's
feature,
working.
not a bug.
Also, just so that we know, I think this year we're having on Saturday we're having a lakeside market, so it's kind of gonna be like a little bazaar market. I think there might be like some minstrels.
So they're selling things by the lake.
By the lake.
Yes.
There's going to be some vendors.
John,
out
are you
there.
gonna set up a booth?
John, they're selling things by the lake.
Shut up.
Guys, you want to come in Monday night at 8:30 p.m. to find out why you really want to see me down by the lake. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. At that being said, we do have a BSP network online, so I don't want to end the conversation. I'm just letting you know we are now safe to end it.
Okay.
Okay.
We can raid over
Plug
to the
Plug
Great
next
Big
week.
Bear.
All right. So just so that we can get to the Great Big Bear, right? Is that his name or the Big Comfy Couch?
Great
or
Big Bear.
What is it?
Very funny dude. He co-hosted D101 while Arugs ditched us for fun stuff.
Cool. All right.
Oh,
so
that was shade.
next week on
That was Shay.
ConCarolinas-
Look at that face right there. I'm like, I was giving Arugs like she was too cool for us, and she's like, all right, yeah, you keep
You
it
can
up.
come on CCTV anytime you want, Aruj. You have an open
Okay.
invitation.
She's gonna mace
All
you.
right.
She's gonna mace you. All right. So next week on ConCarolinas Television, we are going to be talking Harry and like the Fantastic Beasts, and they're hiding somewhere, and that kind of thing. So it's all about
The
Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter
and the
universe.
Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. And our guest will
Very
be
special guests.
very special guest is going to be my brother-in-law and her brother Mikey, who is a lifelong, well, as long as they've been out, and he's kind of young, so it might be a lifelong thing. Harry Potter fan, and then there's
That beautiful lady.
the Arugs that is a huge fan. She's got like a ton of wands and all kinds of stuff.
She does have
I
a
Wait,
got a
couple.
new
Arugs,
one
you like-
when I was in Orlando. I have like 12 wands. Like,
Arugs, you like Harry Potter?
nah,
Yes.
it's
I
all right.
swear.
Fine.
Just a little.
She said, "You
I
have
think
a
we
ton
broke
of
them when you
wands?"
said you got a new wand. I think they broke them. I think they're still hung
I
up
have
on
that
last
too.
night's stream.
It's purple.
So Arugs, why don't you show the CCTV crew how you do the announcements for the rest of the week?
Oh, you want me to do the announcements for the rest of the
Yes.
Okay.
Don't get
All right.
confused by Central, okay?
Oh,
We're Eastern.
yeah, gotcha. All right. So tomorrow it is going to start off Sunday with me, Nana, and Pep Pep, and that's our show on Waking Up with Nana and Pep Pep, where we talk religious trauma. Woot! And that is 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central. Yeah, it's a good time. I drink some coffee. And then 8 p.m. Eastern, 8:30. 8:30, you guys. This is 8 p.m. 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, BSBN, Blue Script Boy Network. Y'all are playing Silence right? Is that what y'all
In
decided?
silence.
In
We're playing in
silence.
silence, which is a very fun game. It's very. We have made the monster. If you've ever seen the show Big Mouth,
Mm.
Yeah.
that game has just become nothing but one long Bob Reedy joke.
Yeah, it's
And it
pretty funny.
is probably the most hilarious game we play. So it's a lot of fun. It's a hard game that you can't stop laughing at.
Yes. So that is on all of the BSBN, whoever's showing up. That is tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Monday, it is Miko with Auntie and Unc on Miko's channel. That is at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. Then at 8:30 Eastern, it is D101, where apparently John is talking by the lake and all fun things. And that is right
CCTV
here
Com
on
101 Part 2.
part 2. That is right here on twitch.tv, the Don Darrow. And then on my channel, we are doing a Roogs happy hour at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. And that is all the way through Monday. So a lot of fun, a lot of content.
A
Follow
lot
us
coming
all.
your way.
It's a good time. Yeah. So
All right.
Sweet. I think that does it for us.
and get your con tickets using
At?
the coupon code
Which coupon code? Aruz?
CCTV22.
Yes.
What's the website?
Whatever is in the chat.
ConCarolinas.org.
I got
.org.
one right. What do you want from me?
She was doing so good with all the promo. She was like the girl.
Right. She was out of space.
All right, guys. So
She's like 2 terabytes. It needs to be 4.
Yeah. Need to empty it out. Thanks.
she ran out of memory.
Well, guys, Bronner, Rachel, you guys are amazing hosts of this show. Thank you so much for having us. We love having you part of like the BSPN network and part of our family. You guys are probably 2 of my newest favorite additions that we have, and we have so much fun goofing with y'all all across the board. You guys have turned the show around. I love it. I love the show,
Love it
and
too.
Yeah.
you
so
guys,
we
you guys.
roll.
That's how we roll.
And I do want to say we are about to raid into one of our newest Blue Skirt Boy channels. He's brand new to streaming, but he's really funny. He's a good guy to watch. So stay tuned for they're playing Phasmophobia. It should be a lot of fun because if I know them, it's gonna be Scooby Doo all up in that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Row. All right. Well, peace and love, and we will see you next Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, here on ConCarolinas Television. Thanks for having us.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.